Hello.
Well,
So what's your start on this tour of New Colony?
are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna save. I just posted a picture on the Rimworld Facebook site. I said, what are your options?
Run this tutorial, I guess, of New Colony.
No. Okay, no. So I'm seeing you flick your mouse around. Like, my input is gonna be limited. You can ask me direct questions and I'll answer. I could just tell you how to do fucking everything, but that would be more. I might give you some key advice. Once again, any direct questions and I'll answer. I'll probably go back to planning like after a little bit anyway. So yeah, New Colony. I'm playing on rough. You can change the difficulty later on. So do like the one below rough. You'll have to select a AI director. So, and you can read them and that'll tell you what they would do. So Crash Landed is the main scenario. You'll have Rich Explorer is more difficult and Lost Tribe is more difficult for other reasons. Crash Landed is the only one I've played so far. So that's the best one to probably go. So yeah, Cassandra Classic is the normal one. I've never played on Phoebe. And once again, you can change later on, like during the game apparently. Like, Randy Random, for Italic's gameplay, like someone started to have like a drug binge. God. He went on a drug binge, so then and then like 10 seconds later, a drop pod landed with like more drugs, more yayo and stuff like that. It's like, oh, he's gonna overdose. Like, he's gonna overdose.
How do you go back?
No, that's fine. Where you get up to?
I hit escape to change the music down.
You should close in the bottom. And then, like, you didn't get through to load, like, you didn't do anything. So you gotta just go New Colony.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah, you didn't even generate a world.
I thought I did.
You generated a map. So that randomize. See that or not? Yeah, that's fine. Don't change. Like, yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You can do whatever, but like, if you make it too large, you'll like you won't see it, but you'll like after a few playthroughs, you'll be like, oh, okay, so a smaller map is maybe better. And since now you can actually move, like caravan up and move. Okay, so you're on the globe screen, are you still?
Yeah.
So like the more like if you go into ice sheet, then you don't get any grow zones. But if you click on like if you zoom in somewhere and click on one of the hexagonals, it'll give you a readout of information. So you want, yeah. So I have to wait for it to kind of catch up for you to do that before I can express much further. So yeah, you've zoomed right in, so you can see the hexagonals. You want to maybe choose a place that's kind of close to some friendlies, and maybe there's always going to be enemies, so that's fine.
What's a friendly?
Like anything other than the red skull ones.
Okay.
So, and there's, so the ones that like, the rocky, like just picture rocky terrain, like, so don't pick the ones that are heavily rocky, maybe like medium rocky. So like a hexagon that's like only got like some hills and stuff, or medium hills, but not full-blown hills. And that tells you, like if you click on like a spare one, it'll have, it's got some rocks and stuff all over it, it'll tell you like how hilly it is.
You sure?
Yeah, so pick on like something that's like I haven't seen you do it yet, but yeah. Don't pick on anyone's base. You're not gonna land on someone's base. So yeah, once again, I haven't seen you click on one that's there. Like yeah, that's you were clicking on some then. But basically, whatever. Like, just you can pick one. Doesn't matter, and we'll just deal with it. Like I've done ones that have like some mountainous terrain, so then I can you build up defenses around that. Some people dig right through the mountains and stay in the mountains, and it's easier for some reason. Some things are harder for others. Yeah. Okay, so that I think that was you clicking on your spot, by the way. Okay, so you're on this screen. The randomize button at the top, you'll be going through that a fair bit.
Will I?
Try and just get. Hey, it's about the experience of playing, and you will have a harder time. But like you like. Okay, yeah, you just went straight for it. You might have someone that, like, okay, I don't even know what you ended up with.
I do.
So, 3 seconds, they all land. Cool. So you've seen like forbidding and unforbidding items. So you click on the item. So you can hit the spacebar to pause. So that's the best thing to do at the start. Which I see you just did. Or my video's loading. Either way. So you unforbid items, so then they'll interact with them. Then you can tell, like, have a look at the characters' readout sheets, and just see who's the best shooter. They get whichever, either the rifle or the pistol, and then the melee person gets the knife. Let me know when you got a question. Like the only thing I'd say is don't build like big, huge rooms to begin with. Build like smallish rooms and just try and get a bed in for the first night.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't understand. Am I telling him what to do?
Hit spacebar to pause the game first, so then you've got time. Because you can give them all these orders.
You give him individual orders?
You can. Okay, so you've hit spacebar. I'm assuming. So F would you like to use? F is a shortcut, obviously. So I'm not sure.
Otherwise, just picking planes.
Okay, so then the bottom, the very bottom tabs, you've got architect work restrict.
He actually killed the dog.
Drafting is when you want them to like then move right here, and you can do some military actions, but you can't do much else. So pause, like keep the game paused. And zoom out a little bit so I can see the map. And in the bottom left, yeah, you got work, restrict, and architect. So restricts where you set up a timetable. You'll have like so when they wake up, they have 4 hours. And then like 2 hours of nothing, and then 4 more work hours, and then 2 hours of joy somewhere, and then like then let them do whatever they want, then go to bed. They can do that fairly easily, fairly quickly, and there's a copy and paste button for that.
I have a problem.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, and at some point, click on the work tab for me so I can see what window you're on. But yeah, you like think about where you want to do. Like, you want to build like your first room, and if there's a big piece of like cliff somewhere that you can put it in onto the side of that, so then like the enemies are only going to come from like 2 or 3 sides. That's a bit better. Oh, you slaughtered an animal that they were bonded to too. Okay, so you've opened up the work tab at some point for me, and it's all ticks. You can either use that method, or in the top left of that window, there's manual priorities, and you can tick that, and that changes to numbers, which allows more micromanagement of that. So numbers is better because it's like 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But like, so someone that's got a 1 in construction will look for any construction work first, and then they move from left to right through the window. So it's up to you. You can either use ticks if you want, or numbers, but like, they'll always move from left to right. So if he has warden ticked before construction, that means he's going to go warden, which is to look after prisoners, before he looks at construction. But the numbering system allows you to have construction set to 1 and wardening set to 2, so therefore he'll do construction first. So now under the architect tab, there'll be like zones or stockpiling, and that's where you set up stockpile zones, so then they'll carry stuff and store them there. And then the stockpile zones can be configured further, but you can just need to set one up at some point. For the weapons, you just right click and tell them to equip the weapons. So you need to click on the architect tab. Yep. So then structure is where you build walls, and that's how you start. Like, you need to start building a wall somewhere, like a building. There's not enough resources because there could be some wood along the ground, but you need to put it in a stockpile first for them to grab it and then use it.
So you have to get it off the ground?
So click the zone area on the left under the architect tab. So, yep, it was above the structure tab that you clicked.
Above the structure tab.
Like, you can't see in there yet because it's, yep. So far left is architect in the bottom, and then once you've clicked that and opened it up, there's a zone and area tab.
Yeah.
And then so a stockpile, like there's a dumping stockpile and just a normal stockpile. Just throw down a normal stockpile.
How many? How big?
Yeah, you know, as big as the building that you're playing with.
And that's it. And someone will go and decide to make a stockpile.
Well, yeah, that's just an area that you've said that you want stuff to be stored at. You can click on the stockpile, and then there's a little button that you can tell exactly what you want in there, what you don't want in there, and this and that. And like, you even, so if you have 2 stockpiles, you can set one to be a higher priority than the other one, so therefore they fill that one first, and then they'll start filling that one. So things that aren't, yes, that's fine. So then they'll put the wood in the stockpile, and then that means they can use that for like stuff. So you can zoom out and double click on the wood, and it should select all the wood on the ground, and then if you unforbid, that's the quicker way to do all of it. Same as the steel. So with the guns, yeah, once again, click on a person and click like character, I think, and then it will shove like their melee and their shooting skills and all their other skills. So whoever's the best shot, tell them to equip the good rifle.
Wait, what? Click on the person.
Yep, and then I think it's a character tab. Yeah. So I can have a look at the game. I get the name for shit. So for, yeah, click on a person, then the character button in the left bottom, and they'll have like shooting, melee, and social, and animals, and all that kind of shit.
Still can't see the character tab. I see architect work. Restrict, assign animals.
Right above worked, like 1/10 away up the screen. There's a little orangey brown button. So you gotta see, you've drafted that person, I think, have you, or no? You selected multiple people, so you can't see it when there's multiple people selected.
Oh,
Just one person.
rock engineer. Ooh.
So you had multiple people selected still on my screen. You probably fixed it. And change the manual priorities. The under work to click the manual priorities button so it's numbered, because you'll like the numbered system better.
I have no idea what's going on. So I don't know. Should be doing hard stuff.
No, like this is just setting up. I want you, you to be a builder and you to put
I
this.
don't know what I'm doing at all. Like I
Yeah,
don't,
like
I
we've
don't
got
even
the
know.
stockpile zone.
Like that's it. I know if I put a stockpile, they'll put shit in there.
Yep, I'll do that for you. I thought you said you'd watched a few videos, but that's fine. So we can.
Oh, I've watched a few videos of people just doing stuff and more making fun of it.
Yep.
I got this.
Okay. Yeah. So now, like at some point, go back to architecture and then structure, and then just build a square, and then put a door on it. Yeah, like you pick people that don't have any shooting skill, and like one of them's incapable of violence, so they will not fight back.
Perfect.
Do you want to watch a video on Italics starting a colony?
Eh.
And that'll speed you up by like 500%.
It should be working out.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's half the fun. You didn't quite click on door, so it's still wall.
Are you
Figure that out. You might want to make it a little bit larger. I don't know if you have. You're going to try and fit some beds in there. But like that's like, hey, that's a first room. That's fine. Get some beds in there, and then they can sleep on inside. Also, like stuff stored inside under roofs won't deteriorate. I'll refresh the page, try and see if it catches up to you. Like my internet can't even keep up at 720p.
I'm gonna have a siesta.
Nice. So the stream's like mine internet's not coping.
Perfect.
But yeah, then you gotta go furniture and put down some beds.
I can share. I need one bed. Can you build through trees?
sorry, any questions?
Go for the stockpile, that's fine. Sleeping spot. So will they go out and find stuff for my house and build it?
Yep. If you click on the architect and then work tab, there's chop wood. So then you just draw squares over trees, or click on each tree individually, and then that tree is marked for chopping, and they'll just go and chop that and cart the wood to the stockpile, and then that's how you get more and more wood.
Oh, I see what this Q&E shit is. Sitting over the top of my... Sorry. So, alright, so how do you do that again?
Architect, bottom left, and then work tab, and then chop wood. And then you can just like draw invisible squares around large areas, and then those trees will be marked.
Say it again.
Architect, bottom left,
Yeah.
then work, which is top left, I think.
Architect, then what? What?
Road.
My,
Yeah, like
I have two tabs. I have an architect tab and a work tab.
yeah, architect, and then orders. Sorry, there we go. Orders. So architect, then orders, which will be top left, and then like chop wood, and then you draw squares over areas, and trees that are mature enough will be marked for cutting.
Ugh.
Or you can like I've chop wood selected, and just click on each individual tree you want done.
Alright, so essentially you're assigning jobs, not more than anything.
Yeah, like you.
And then they should go and do their own shit, sort of.
Yep. So you can set the work times and stuff like that. You tell them what jobs they're assigned to do and in what order, and then you just continually like expand the base and build out and do this and do that and set up everything. It's a game of micromanaging through setting orders and zones and things like that. The pawns will do the work themselves, But you also got to like problem solve on why they're not doing certain stuff or this or that or why this plan didn't work.
That sounds like a lot of work. So should I designate some sleeping areas? Like this.
Beds are better, but until you get beds, yes.
I don't get to sleep. I just want to work. Well, they move shit out of the way.
Like if you tell them to build something and a tree's there, they'll cut it down and move it. If there's rocks on the ground, they'll do that as well.
Oh, there was one bed got made.
Nice.
And someone's sleeping in it.
Good.
Where's the other guy? Harvey's just off in the distance. So I got a big fat guy named Alvarado.
Yeah, they all got nicknames and such. Some are YouTubers that are paid to have their name in the game.
What? Oh. Okay. So do I have to put roofs on these things?
They will automatically build roofs. You can set areas for yes build roofs, no build roofs, clear but roofs, and things like that, because there's more tactics for all of that later on. But yes, if you close an area off, they will build a roof over it. Even like you can build one pillar and then build X of amount of roof around that one pillar. It won't be classified as indoors, but it'll be classified as roof.
What about floor?
Yep, you put floor in under architect and then floors. So, and each floor has got like huge different price ranges and this and that and benefits. Wood floors is okay. It's a general one that I use. I swap to cement at a later stage. And then there's like sterile floors and this and that. I should link your stream to the Rimworld discussion that we're having on the website.
Why? You see the worst.
Get people following you, mate. People like watching this stuff. One guy literally can't play at the moment. He'd love to watch you.
Well, I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not. You've got like a trap set up and everything. The dog died and fucking. Alright, you're looking good though, dude. You got some stuff.
Social drugs. I need drug policy. Unrestricted.
Q&E when you're putting down furniture will rotate it.
Oh, okay.
So instead of having their head towards the middle of the room.
It's fine. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Isn't that
The drug
how
policy.
you have your bed?
No.
Manage outfits. New outfit.
Don't worry about that yet. You can set like a minimum percentage, so therefore when it gets to like just before the tattered stage, they'll take it off and swap it out for something else. So they don't get a negative buff, debuff, or a debuff.
Oh, is that why this guy's sleeping outdoors?
Doesn't have a bed assigned?
No, there's a thing outdoors. For sleeping in. It's like, why does the guy keep sleeping in the bush?
So have you got need meal source and low food? Oh, sleeping spot, I see. So X will deconstruct. Yep, which you've done. Okay, so you'll need inside in a, you know, smallish whatever room. Okay, we're gonna get real complicated because it's gonna. You need a butcher's table and a. So yeah,
Butcher
need a butcher's table.
Work plenty outdoors.
Better indoors.
Okay, I thought. I understand it properly.
So butcher's table, and you also need a fuel stove or an electric stove. An electric stove will be better if you set up some electricity at the moment as well. A fuel stove, they'll just use wood to make it. The problem is, like, you're going to be cutting up corpses and having meat out, and it only lasts like 2 days. So then you need to have a refrigerator set up. So therefore you need power anyway, so therefore you should use an electric stove. Yeah, so it's saying that, yeah, you'll have a penalty for being outdoors because the room's not finished yet.
How do you... I want to see what I've... There we go.
But yeah, you might want to tell them to cut down a few more trees, so then they'll start getting more wood more readily for your production.
I did, no? What?
Maybe I can't see any trees with the markers on them.
Oh, I thought I just like selected a whole big area. Oh, I didn't do it.
But that's also, like, you might, like, you've got to manage that as well. If you give them, like, a huge job, then they take ages doing that, and then nothing else gets done, and, like, so you do, like, a few trees from around that area. But you need to unforbid the steel as well. You're gonna need that. Oh yeah, I can see there's some trees down there done. Yep, and some more over to the left, I see. Did you set up timetables under the restrict menu? Restrict tab?
Yeah. They get a siesta at 12 o'clock. Lunchtime. 4 hours on. Sleep 4 hours on. And fun time.
Cool. So the messages you clicked on for the visitors was slept in the middle of the day. Okay, so it's a little annoying because they might be out in the field working and they run all the way home and then jump in bed and then get straight back out again. So like change that middle 12 o'clock to fucking
Hey.
anything.
That's how the Mexicans do it, mate. You got something against Mexicans? Mexicans? You're
So then
racist.
also at some...
Mad animal.
Oh, that's not good. That means you click on it and jump to a location and try and kill it by drafting the people and right-clicking the animal and get it to attack it. Like, is it a bunny or is it, what is it, a tortoise or...
I don't know, but it's looking going. A snake, maybe?
It's a rat. So like, whoever runs at, you've got to like, recruit them and right-click and tell them to melee and like, get a few people to gang up on him.
I'm trying.
Like, remember, you've
Oh,
got
you
someone
can
that's incapable of violence.
Who's this fat guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
by the time it gets there, it might be over. Maybe, maybe not. So you've drafted the fact I gotta right-click the bot there.
Corpse. Done. Oh.
Cool. But did you pick up the knife and the pistol and stuff?
Maybe. Major
Neither of them have got the weapons.
break risk?
Walked off and shoot on the rat. Yeah, like major break risk because, like, they're not, like, you've got to get them proper food and proper beds, get good temperature and stuff.
Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Okay.
Yep. So like, he needs a pistol or the assault or the survival rifle.
I don't understand. How do I get him to move to it?
So click, like, select the person, then right, just not without drafting, or right click the weapon and go equip. No, it's gonna be right click,
Allow firing.
but like not drafted. Like he'll do it drafted as well, but yeah.
I think I took someone's shirt off at some stage. Maybe it's Harvey.
I see that. Everyone's wearing a shirt though, don't they? Okay. So like,
Harvey doesn't look too well.
slightly to the bottom right, there's some steel on the ground. You need to unforbid that because you're going to use it. You also need to set up, you can change one of the beds to be a medical bed, and then he'll jump in it, and then someone that's assigned a doctor will come and heal him. Good, good. You've selected the steel at some point. You can double click shit once again, and that will select everything on the screen.
So I'll work with standing trees.
If you want them to build something, you can have someone selected, then right click what you want them to build and say, like, prioritize building this, and they'll go over and build it. If they're set to it. If they're not set to construction, then they won't do it.
How do you set up the construction?
In the work tab,
Alright, let's see. Oh,
So
we got someone on something. Everyone's got their own job.
cool. Cool.
As long as he's... Oh, wait. Harvey's the doctor. I'm
Or
gonna say...
is it anyone else that can do doctoring?
Yeah, sure. Engineers
tell
can
them
be
to do it.
doctors, they can do fucking everything. Apparently, that's what I thought they are in my work anyway. I think they're fucking god. Fuck that motherfucker up. He's not a good shot.
The closer they are, it's also night time, there's trees in the way, and if it's a small target,
Closer. Don't be a puss.
you can draft him and move him closer, no worries.
That'll be good practice for him.
Okay. So over on, like, it's raining, so the items I tell you, like, build a battery inside somewhere, probably in the left building. So build a battery, then run some power cables outside, they can go through walls, and do it and connect it to some solar power. So therefore the solar powers will start powering up the batteries, and then that'll power a cooler and an electric stove for you. Like you can fiddle with it all later where you want it, but you just need to get it down, and you also just need to get it finish that building as long as it's root. That's it. Under the power tab, you're there. So battery, the solar power, the solar generator is outside somewhere. Perfect. Don't need power switches. The wind turbines are good, but you need like clear a space for them.
Wait,
Not
how
have
do
trees
I
and all.
hook it up?
Yeah, just run the power conduit straight to it.
That's it?
Yep.
Doesn't look right.
Or you deleted it. Did you just do it again?
Yeah.
Because I'll build it through the wall.
And so then, do I need to hook this battery up to my stuff?
It will like, it has like an AOE effect. So like if it's close by, it'll do it. If it's too far away, it won't, obviously. So then you build the conduits closer. But now you gotta look around the map. Like, do you have components? Like, you should have landed with some. I see you've got, like, in your top left, you've got your inventory. So did you not unforbid the components?
I have no idea. I don't know
Just
what.
want to look on the map where you land. It's like this mess of metal.
What the fuck is that? Mega sloth.
Yeah, they don't actually attack you when you can go on. Well, they can, but they don't always. So you get like a lot of meat and stuff from him. So I need to zoom back into where like...
Yeah, go ahead, mega sloth.
Once again, you need somewhere to store the meat and keep it cold.
Kill it. Oh, maybe I should build someone's grave.
Did someone die?
No, I just want to build one for when someone does.
It's inevitable, yes. But you gotta look at the map for the components so they build the fucking shit for you. So you can start getting food before everyone just starves.
Oh, they should be able to work it out, surely.
To the cliff to the like the right, there's a little mountain hill, and inside of it there's some really dark brown pieces. So if you mine those out, they're components. Oh, the coolers, you want them in the wall. Red side facing out, blue side on the inside.
Oh, oh, that's not a cooler, as in a cooler. Like
It's an air conditioning unit, like a chiller unit.
Where's the bloody fridge?
Well, that's what you do. You create a room with a chiller in the wall, and it'll air condition the area.
Oh, I see. So you actually make...
Goes under temperature, which you can
Yeah, I got it.
make a fridge base with walls. So blue on the inside, red on the out. You can literally grab someone and tell them to cut down a tree to get some wood to finish that inside area. And Q&E rotates. You can.
What the fuck was that?
You don't need. What happened?
Oh, there was a massive explosion. I can hear fire.
A boomlight maybe exploded?
Oh,
It's an animal
person.
Oh, I just saw it. Oh yes, someone... Wanderer joins. So you can click on her name at the top. Whether or not The explosion in her joining was unrelated, but it happened at the same instant. Yeah, it was unrelated. There's a fire in the bottom left. So you've got another colonist, but you need to get a meal source set up.
Alright, wait.
Fridge is looking good. You just need to put a door on it and a cooler in the wall. And try and, like, it's gotta be, yeah, gotta have some components somewhere on the ground.
I still don't know what you mean by components.
It's an item that's on the ground. It's like a metal mess of fucking... So we need, where you crash landed, go look at that so I can have a look. But otherwise, my screen might be a bit far behind, but also to the little cliffs to the right, there's once again there's a dark area. You can mine them components out of the wall.
Oh, there. They stored it in this place. So I grab her. Alright, so if I go zone area, stockpiles. How do I choose what they put in that stockpile?
When you select the stockpile, then to the left, like there's just one little orange button once again, where the character button is. I can't remember what it says. The storage or set something.
Yeah.
So you click that. There's a clear all button and a select all button. So you hit the clear all button, and then you just go and select what you want. So like just meat and vegetables and meals.
Chocolate?
Now you won't get any for quite a while. So just yeah, it's like, so under raw resources, I think is like where your meat and veggies will be. But you want the meals is to be a yes. So yeah, I haven't seen a mistake yet. So like, yeah, it's fine. Like having the pemmican and all that is fine. Doesn't matter. But the raw food, you can open that tab further to have a look. As long as meat and veggies as well, because then they'll start putting it in there and they'll freeze it, which is important. But the components, I still haven't seen you find those. You click. Oh no, you got 26 in your inventory now. So you might need to. So they need to make the solar panel for you, and you probably need to run some conduit around the wall.
I did.
You might, yeah, like closer to the electric stove.
Oh, okay.
So you can set a spot inside near your butchering table that
Oh, it says
is for corpses.
I just I don't have the power to the... How do I like prioritize the fucking solar panel?
You get the person, just right click it. So that Carrie, the new person that joined, you grab her and right click it, say prioritize building.
Is she naked?
Yep.
Torso, scratch, wrap from left paw,
Yep.
left arm, rat, teeth. right leg, bite, rat teeth, scratch. Okay. Right
later.
middle finger.
Is it gone? Right middle finger is no, just a bite. Yep.
Some of them
but
get better.
yeah, he's healing. He's been patched up, so he's not bleeding. But like, I did an operation today on someone that got him to install a prosthetic arm, and like she just cut too deep and just killed her. I'm like, fuck. So you might need more solar panels than that to really charge the battery, since it's only going to charge during the day. The wind turbines are good, but you have to have like no trees and no buildings and no roofs in their line of sight. Well, not in the line of sight, but not in their area of effect. So once again, your work tab, I'd change the button on the top left, the manual priorities. It's a cross, change that, and it'll be numbered. And then like, you get a lot more control.
What?
The work tab in the very bottom,
Yeah.
in between architect and restrict, and at the top left of the screen it says manual priorities, and there's a red cross. Click the cross and it changes the system to numbers, which is far better.
So he's a math professor, so what's higher? No, like 1? Priority number 1.
It means they will do that job first.
Yes. He's a math professor, so he needs to research. Does that work?
We haven't got a research bench, but that's fine. The ones that have like the little marks in the square, and the bottom right are the little squares, like fire. That's the passions. If they're doing that job, they get like 100% or 150% learning speed, and they get joy from it, so it makes them happier. So are you on that screen still?
Which screen? The priority screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want 1 for everybody for firefight, patient, bed rest, flick. So you want 1s for all those. So that means if there's a fire, they'll go fight the fire. If they're hurt, they'll be a patient. If they need to rest, they'll go and rest. If you tell them to flick a switch, someone will go and flick the fucking switch, because you might need it done immediately. And then after that, you tailor whatever else they're good at to be number 1, and then, yeah, as more colonists join, if they haven't got any good skills, you put hauling and cleanliness on 1, because you have to have people hauling and you have to have the stuff clean, because like if someone gets hurt, they get an infection, you've got to fight the infection the entire time and do stuff. You want someone designated doctor number 1, and construction is number 1, and growing number 1. Just whoever's the best at it. So that's doctoring, construction, and growing. And the rest is kind of up to you. You will need someone to be set to cooking as a number 1 or number 2. But also, like, you can limit all of this by just how many different jobs you're setting out. Like, if something's not getting done, just give them time to finish some jobs, get some cooking done before you start giving them new stuff, or you fiddle with all this stuff. So you got multiple different ways to do stuff. So because that guy's healed, you can change that bed off medical, so then he'll sleep, because no one will sleep in it unless they're hurt. You need another bed for the new person that joined. If you just hover your mouse over it, it tells you the skills that's relevant.
So why isn't it building
So, like,
other ones?
Probably no wood at the moment. If you grab someone and right-click the beds, it'll say no resources. That means there's no resources in the stockpile. There could be a bunch of wood sitting on the ground, but no one's hauled it to a stockpile. In the top left of your screen, you've got your resources. You've got 500 silver, 22 med packs, 23 components, and 2 meals. So no wood.
I got wood right there.
Okay, now go to your butcher table when you can, like let me know when you're looking at it.
Mm.
There's a little button there once again. It says bills. It's the orange button to the left bottom somewhere.
Yeah.
So then you need to go add bill,
Yeah.
and then go butcher corpse or something.
Yeah.
And then change it. It'll have do X amount of times or whatever. Change that to do forever. So that means any corpses they have, they'll butcher them. And then when you go to the stove, you've got to add a bill, and then tell them to make meals. You just want like the lowest one, the simple meal, and you want it to be do until you have like 30, and it will have. That means someone will cook until you've got 30, and then if someone takes one, they'll come back and cook another one. But we'll figure that out later on. That's like. So yeah, you just want them to have a bill for cooking as well, so they're starting to make packaged meals. The stockpile that you made in the fridge, there's a priority you have to probably set for it. So the wooden sculpture table, you're trying to also add a bill. You probably don't want to do that. Don't know if you did, but you're looking at it right now. But the electric stove is in the middle. Yeah, it looks like you did. You're looking at the stove now. Yeah, so you've done. Okay, yeah, you've told them just to cook like X amount of meals. So they'll stop after they made that 30. That's fine. It will tell you when the bill's complete, and then you can go look at it. So when you click on the storage area inside the fridge, and you click the storage button again, there's a priority somewhere there in the top left. So you change that to like preferred or important. That means food gets put there first.
Yeah.
And you just need a door on the fridge. Which I think you might have done on there.
I may have.
Cool.
Pigskin.
Alright, priority. Oh, you just closed it. You didn't look actually change anything.
What do you mean?
When you clicked on the storage,
Yeah, isn't that already got the stuff set to it?
well, they're putting it in there, so that's fine. But yeah, like if there's conflict later on, then it's because you've made another storage with the same setting. So that's how you tell them which ones are more important for this. That's fine. It should be fine. So you've already got people making meals. So that's you've just extended the life of your colony by another 10 days. Like you've set the right ticks and the right crosses. At the top of the screen there's a little orange button that's priority critical. You can change that to be even more important, so therefore they will put shit in there. So oh yeah, you've actually got it on the highest setting. Okay. It's also they're putting they're putting meat and veggies in this. That's good. You probably need to run a power conduit through the walls around to the cooler, which you've probably done.
Let's try it. Yeah, I've done it.
Yep, like if you're doing it all on the ground inside the building, it's like a -1 or -2 to beauty factor. If you do it through the wall, then they don't see the cords.
A boom rat.
Yeah, he will explode when he's killed.
What if I tame him?
If you try and tame him and he doesn't like it, he attacks, and then you kill him, and then he explodes. But like they can be great martyrdom troops. That like you just release them at the enemy and they go running into them, like attack them and then blow up. But that's like I haven't even done that yet. I use hogs. So you need to set the temperature on the actual cooler itself too. So you click on it and it'll have the desired temperature, and you got to lower it till anything below 0.
A raid?
Oh, term might all be over, by the way.
Sweet.
So yeah, like make sure they've got weapons and try and get the enemy to come close to your melee person so they stab them, and try not to make your colonists shoot your own colonists. So select your guys and draft them, and then you can move them exactly where you want them. So okay, so they're waiting for a little while before they attack. So make sure, like, find that those pistols, those weapons, and make sure that someone's got them equipped.
I got him.
So she's got a club. She got. Where's the rifle?
He's in there. Fat guy. Chick's got the club. Fat
Okay,
guy's
okay.
got the gun.
Well, he's got the pistol. There's also a survival rifle.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Is that it there? And
Okay, so if
Harvey.
they're standing right behind each other or right on top, like arms touching, they won't shoot each other. So you just have the melee person in front, 2 melee people in front, and 2 people with guns behind. Maybe inside. Try and set up a crossfire or something like that. You have to know which direction they're coming from. But also, you had someone that was incapable of violence, so they won't do anything. There'll be a mid shield, which will help.
I'm gonna have
There's a knife over there behind the tree. So like maybe just draw them inside. You can click on a door, click Y or like hold open. Then when someone goes through it, the door will stay open. So then you can run inside and draw them into the house, where you can beat them in close quarters. You need to look around the map and find where they are to see which direction. There'll probably be one dude.
I couldn't see anything. Are they definitely on my map?
Yeah. Like when you clicked on the notification, you can click jump to location. It's gone now. He'll be around the edge of the map somewhere.
I see a turkey.
There he is, top right. His name's Vel.
Top right of the map? Oh yeah.
Yep. So he'll just run at you. You can see what weapon he has and see what skill he has.
Blacksmith. Why did you come join us?
If you can not kill him,
Yeah.
if you can knock him down. Oh, there's a bunch of fucking survival packet meals too in the bottom right of the map.
Yeah, he's fun.
They don't shoot and move, so make sure they stop and shoot.
Oh, that's alright. He's dead.
So he's got a wooden club. Okay, yeah, but yeah, if you don't kill him, like, there's not much you can do, like, unless you get someone that can melee and not just butcher him.
Capture? Yeah.
So you need to set a prisoner bed. So even if you
No,
just
he's
make
dead.
a room
He's dead. I fucked him up.
and put a sleeping spot in there and change it to a prisoner one until a bed can be built, Then you can capture him, and then you can talk to him and try and recruit him.
Fuck that. He's dead. You don't come and fuck me up, bitch. No second chances. I want his club.
Yep, just
Oh, no,
grab
wait.
that. It's a shoddy quality.
Alright,
So you can melee attack him to death.
they're gonna do their own thing. I'm sick of controlling you guys. I've gotta finish my conduits.
Yeah, or is it just run out of electricity? So build like 3 or 4 more fucking solar panels. Oh no, yeah, I can see.
Just need to like build that little bit. This should be right. Will that work? Do I need to like connect the actual?
That looks good. You set the temperature on the cooler. As soon as it's connected, it will start cooling the room. So then, like, yeah, set animals around you to be hunted, and your hunter will go out and shoot them. Should bring the corpses back. Once again, you can make another stockpile, like just 2 or 3 blocks near the butcher's table to hold corpses only, and they'll drag the corpses back to there, and the butcher will come along and just cut them all up. Yep, as long as the solar panels are touching, it'll charge. It'll put charge through each other, through to the battery. The squirrel, you can hunt that. The turkey, the boar, relatively easily. Clear all and just put corpses, which is down the bottom. Probably already did.
Corpses?
Yeah. So remove all the raw food that you put on there, and all the way to the bottom of the list is corpses. So like animal corpses is what you want. You don't want human corpses. You don't want the butcher.
Timberwolf. Should I take that?
Nope. It'll just it'll turn around and Oh, click architect, then zone area, and then grow zones. You need to put some grow zones down so they start making rice. Then once it's down, you can click on it and tell them what product to plant and do rice. So do a big-ish area, but not too big. So you might want 3 of these areas, do rice, potatoes, and keel root if you can, but you need someone that has a growing level of 8. So you're looking at home zone. I'm assuming you got onto growing area zones at some point. Yep. So somewhere near the fridge, and they're all, I don't know what you've done, but yeah, like they're just gonna cart the stuff back inside, obviously. You will be expanding the fridge, like straight away. You can leave that at zone area, that's fine. It wasn't needed. But rice grows the quickest. Potatoes don't care what you grow it on.
Guys, just fucking going. Do you reckon he kill things better at night? That's what he should do. Why am I getting people to work all at the same time?
Yeah, you get people that are night owls that only work well at night, so therefore you have to set their schedule.
What's his name? Alvarado. Oh, that means I can have less beds too.
They take priority. They take ownership of a bed. So unless like you keep taking that off manually, no. on the right hand side of the screen, to the bottom, you've got new lovers and cargo pods. So like cargo pods, if you click that and then jump to area, you'll need to unforbid the items. Because it could be anything. It could be food, could be weapons, it could be...
Oops.
Just having a lot of joy but no anything means that like he might force himself to go do joy activities when if you haven't set to anything he might do that anyway, but also he needs time to eat. Cool, so I've done that. So the cargo pods is very interesting. Oh, you didn't, you right clicked it and got rid of it.
It's not my fault.
So if you look around the map you'll go find it. It was to the bottom right somewhere. Just below the base, or it could be bottom of the map. Near the corpse, once again, there's some orange in the... Ship chunk you just deconstruct to get some steel and stuff. But near the corpse, once again, there's some components in the wall. You just need to select those and click mine. Not seeing the items at all. It was bottom right. You need to zoom in a little bit more so I can see items. Oh, I can see it. It's the items that came down the drop pods are just below the water, bottom of the map. It doesn't look like there's anything good there. It looks like an insect jelly. And yeah, you need to build a grave and unforbid the body, and they'll bury it. Otherwise, every time they go near it, they get a negative debuff.
I don't know where the body went.
I'm watching it. They might have carted it to the kitchen.
They sure did.
So, change the priority, or change the item so it's not human or human corpses, because you don't want to butchering. Like, if the person has a cannibal trait, then sure, do it.
Should I get a sarcophagus for him?
No, you only do that for like your own colonists that they want to go to and mourn every now and then. You just need a grave for him.
Need warm clothes. Stop having a whinge.
For that you make a tailoring bench. Oh, did you change the temperature on the cooler?
Yeah.
Okay. So then like straight away it's already full, so you need to expand that and make it bigger. So you can't reconstruct the cooler, so just leave the cooler there and just build to the sides of it. So build the room first and then deconstruct the inner walls, so therefore you don't lose the temperature of the room.
Can't even hear the sleeping fucking guy.
Yeah, they're fucking shit sometimes. I'm just stand right next to them too.
Thing doesn't even want to wake up. better. Just get them to hunt at night.
Yeah, like when you make defenses, you can put a roof over your colonists, so they get a darkness bonus. That once they down them, they run up to them and point blank shoot them anyway. So like when I want to do like a mad harvest of meat, or if I'm going to hunt something dangerous, I get like everybody or how many I need, and I go draft them, all line them all up, and they all shoot at once and just drop the animal. So you can clear like a bunch of alpha beavers or 20 doe or whatever are out there.
Oh, Harvey got food poisoning.
Yes, like the cleanliness of the fridge and the freezer and all that kind of stuff. Or the level of the cook. It's like under when you made the bill, you can click details and you can say I want a minimum level cook of 10. I don't mind set to 6. So therefore, anyone, no one with a level on par with 6, they won't cook. But like you can get people to butcher because that won't affect the meal. Oh, you trap someone. Oh, get out. Harvey's walking very slow. Is he the one that got injured?
Yeah, no, he got sick. He was the one that got injured, but he's sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, just got someone that trapped himself inside, but I'm assuming you deconstruct the wall.
Eventually.
Yeah, just click on the wall and click X. So when you mouse over an area on the bottom right, you've got information. Need warm clothes, hunter lax range weapon, 1 colonist idle. Then underneath that, you've got very important information like outdoors and the temperature. So yeah, like your fridge is sitting at like 18 degrees, so you need to get that below 0.
I thought I clicked on already.
Maybe. Oh, you can select your stockpile in the kitchen and click copy settings, and then click your new stockpile and click paste. Or when you build the second one, you make it overlap the first one, and then it will just take on the properties from that second one. Like, click on the cooler so I can have a look at some point. It'll be down the left bottom. Yeah, target temperature 20 degrees. So you're gonna minus it down to below 0. It's in the bottom left of the screen, second line from the bottom.
Okay, I got it.
Cool.
I thought I did that already.
Literally just said turkey meat has rotted away in storage. So yeah. Like you might have changed, you probably changed it from 21 to 20. Because it was on 20 and 21's the standard.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. But yeah, like you may, and if the room temperature doesn't actually get down there, you need another cooler in there to help it. That'll be based on size, but also how often people walk in and out.
Can I get Harvey to kill the other guy?
I'm going to try and capture him, yeah.
Holy Jesus, he's going fucking... He's fast. Oh no, Harvey's just really slow.
Once again, he's either got food poisoning or he's got a damaged foot or...
He needs to be comforted.
So that's saying... Yeah, they haven't got enough steel to make the next... They haven't got enough steel to make the solar generator. So like, find the steel in your stockpile, zoom way out and double click on that one in the stockpile, and then make sure, like it might select others around the map and make sure they're unforbidden, because there will be some around the map. Otherwise I have to show you how to mine it from the wall. You actually clicked it on compact the steel to the left top of the fridge. So like you can just go architect, then orders, and then mine, and then just drag a square over all the compacted steel. You have 33 of the steel in the bottom of your stockpile.
Yeah, I don't. Did you double click on it, you said?
Yeah, like zoom all the way out, and then double click on it, and then there's might be somewhere in the map that's just lying there that's forbidden.
I'm not sure if that's working.
There might not be any. So I see you zooming out. You clicked on the stockpile, you didn't click on... I see what you're saying. It might not be working. So then just go to the left top of the fridge, architect orders mine, and then mine out parts of the wall to get to the... I think you're missing more than... I don't know. But yeah, have a look at there's a compacted steel in the wall.
Compact?
If you mine out the entire mountain, the roof will fall on you, kill your colonist.
What?
So yeah, you've selected a piece to mine, another one. You can select more to mine by going architect and orders, then mine, and then drag a square over it. So you did the first few pieces right. The second area that you're doing is just sandstone. Yeah, and if you mine all that out,
I think
the roof section might fall on your colonist.
Oh, no. He's not doing it. I think he's done for. I think I should just leave him.
I don't understand what's happened yet.
I said he was 6. He's really slow.
You might not have many people set to mining under the work tab. You had like 2 people idle. Anyone can mine as long as the better skill they have, the quicker they are, but anyone can do it.
Well, she's a miner.
Yeah, you got 3 people, 2 people set to 3 twice, so you can change that, make it more of a priority. Harvey's the one that doesn't have a job at the moment, too. He can be set to it. Even a 4 means that he'll get to it eventually. He's got nothing else to do, and him being idle means he'll probably just run straight over.
Oh, it's bears.
Yep, you can click on them and click on their needs. Just watch out, when it gets close to like, their hunger gets close to like the bottom bar, they will attack your colonists.
He just killed something and ate it, and he's not hungry anymore.
Yep, if the body's still on the floor, it'll be forbidden, so you can unforbid it and they'll go and collect it and butcher it up.
Marble wall. Ooh.
Yeah, he ate the entire thing, so there's nothing left. There's also a lot of berries around, so you can click architect, then orders, and then click harvest, and then just draw random squares over the map close to the base, and it'll collect up any berries and tell your colonists to harvest them, which is cheap, easy food.
I don't want cheap food.
But you also need to mouse back over the fridge and make sure that it's classified as indoors and the temperature's low.
How do we do that?
Just by mousing over the fridge, it'll tell you the temperature of the room.
Target temperature is -5.
Yeah, but when you're mousing over the room in the bottom right, it'll have indoors and then the degrees.
Oh yeah, -5, -4, -5, -4, -5.
Cool, so it's working. The bigger you grow, the more chili you have to put on. So they're not cooking anything. So check your stove and click your bills. I got down he's made 30 meals already. It's stopped.
Well,
Might have to set someone to cook beer number 1.
well, they didn't have anything, did they?
So click on the stove. Click bills, and then does it still have the...
No, there's no anything there.
Oh, and then add a bill there to cook more meals, or do until they have. I'm seeing you look at the butcher table. Fiddle with some settings there. You need to change that back to butcher forever.
What changes that? Recipe cannot be a target because multiple. Whatever, different. The bear.
But yeah, you haven't got, I haven't seen you click on the electrical stove yet. You clicked on the butchering table.
Oh, is that what it was?
And yeah, you need to delete that outside stockpile and make a new one inside, so it'll be roofed.
What?
You've got items in your outside stockpile that's deteriorating due to being unroofed, so you need to like move it inside or build a room around it or something. So yeah, the cooked simple meal, he'd finished it, so you need to up it. Do forever is interesting, like, sure, that might work for a little while.
What happened to that bit of wall? Oh.
I don't know. Putting a wall over a grave.
Oh. I got this. I can build him in, can't I? So if I unselect that other place as my stockpile.
If you just delete it and then make a new one, you'll be right.
Okay. And they'll move everything there?
Yep. You can make a stockpile somewhere outside and just deselect, clear all up and just put chunks. So therefore all the stone slabs that are lying around in the way, and you can click them and tell them to haul them, and they will haul them to that area. And that is basically like, it's the start of everything. You've got food, you've got electricity, you're building buildings. When you you need to get like more food production set up, so like hunt more animals, maybe put down 1 or 2 more growing zones. Make sure they have their own bedrooms. Each time they walk in on them that disturbs their sleep, they get a negative mood loop. But yeah, someone needs to be set higher to cook. Well, actually, no, he's gone and cooked everything.
clips. Why is he moving stuff? It's like his main thing.
Sorry, what's that?
Hauling is like moving stuff.
Yeah, you need to hold it set properly, yeah. Oh, there's steel next to where you kill that squirrel too.
So these guys should just look after themselves, yeah?
Once you set these orders up, yeah, then you just set commands and they go and do them all.
I gotta sit here and have to do anything.
Events will happen. Raids, this, that, a fire.
I should be able to set it out.
Like a guy, people do leave it for like hours. But they're still working when he comes back.
What's the time?
10 o'clock. 11 for you.
Oh, that's exactly where. Oh, yeah,
What?
that's right. Wow, well, that's not really much meals.
Yeah, that's like a day. So you need to get them to hunt more. And when they harvest a lot of vegetables and stuff, they'll be a lot better. So why isn't your fridge working at the moment? Solar flare. So an event will happen, a solar flare will stop everything from working, regardless of. And a solar flare ended just then.
stressed. On edge. Stressed.
Yep, so you can click on them and then click needs next to the car, yeah. And then you'll see what's
Smoke
been
leak.
affecting them. Like a dependency on them.
Dunno. That's what you need. Because of the mainly development of smoke leaf dependencies, needs to regularly consume a drug to avoid withdrawal symptoms.
So you can grow some smoke leaf, but it's going to take a few things. You're better dealing with him through his withdrawals.
Major breakthroughs.
Yeah, so he'll go berserk and start attacking people.
Sweet. Yeah, first one. Raid, everyone wake up. I think that's it for me, I might go to bed.
No worries, dude. A little introduction for you. But like it's very deep in like how you deal with all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. I'll get an idea.
Like yeah. The stream works really good.
Oh.
Yeah, your computer's been saying, so Steam's been saying you've been online all day.
My computer?
Like Steam has been saying you've been online all day, not away, not on snooze, not nothing else.
Oh, I think Josephine had her laptop on, so.
Like all day.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
like not away, not on snooze,
active.
not nothing
That's
my else. Point.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't go idle at any stage.
I think it was like downloading patches for some stuff.
Yeah, but like the mouse or keyboard has to be activated to keep it in online state.
I don't know. I was just bugging out, but her laptop was on all day. Like it was doing updates and scanning and stuff like that.
Yeah, as long as I'm fucking it over.
Maybe. Alright, I think that's it for my recording.
Yeah, I've jumped off it.